He's got him up for the Bodyslam.
Well, hello there from the land of awokenness. Woo. This is the Bodyslam Inc. Raw review for February 12th, 2018, hailing from San Jose. Jose! Go, was it Jose? No way?
No, it's
no
way. Jose.
Yeah. California. Is it California or California?
California
knows how to party. Is that really how it is?
California
Is that really?
knows how to party in the city.
Oh, good. No, it's good old Watts. It's good old Watts. Anyway, welcome to our edition, Bodyslam Inc. I am your host, Gavbon Worldwiiiiide, and I am joined by the ever lovely
Lee.
Well, hello. So, let's get straight into the Raw review. Pretty lackluster show in all in all.
Pretty shite.
Yeah, it was proper gash in all honesty there.
It's a proper gash show, fam. You get me?
The only thing that we'd found out, because obviously, basically what happens is we will go to, obviously most people will do this at like, you know, right after Raw, whereas we obviously being from the UK and have jobs.
And lives.
Yeah, because we're not.
Nerds!
Exactly. We don't, you know, have the time to do it in the morning, you know, we have lives to live, and we obviously focus our energy and time on, you know, earning our money, really, and then doing what we love in our spare time, which is this. So, anyway, getting back to that, we just found out some fantastic news which we'll share. If you don't know, then obviously you won't. BSI rocks, motherfucker. Damn right it does, my friend. Right, damn right it does. So yeah, opening segment of the show wasn't Steph.
For once.
Wasn't Shane. Yes, I know he's on SmackDown. It was a reference just because Shane's always starting SmackDown. It was the Big Match John, or as I like to call him now, Big Botch John Cena. What do you reckon? Good promo, bad promo? Basically say he was talking about all this crap about WrestleMania. The fans were booing. Literally ruined his segment. I don't think he knew what to do really. Then, like he's saying how that he wants one. Basically, he's got to survive the chamber to get a shot at Lesnar, who's apparently unbeatable. Well, he is clearly beatable, and I am indeed the man. Thank you very much for noticing. Oh yeah, baby. So yeah, why don't you carry on, Lee, and pick up where I left off?
Sorry, mate, where was we at?
I was saying about Lesnar being unbeatable. The Cena was obviously like giving his like crap about John Cena, Big Match John, I will win the Elimination Chamber because I am John Cena. John Cena.
You can't see me.
So yeah, go on then.
I'm totally lost here, Paul.
Well, to be fair, it was a shit Raw, and it wasn't hardly believable. But anyway, The Miz comes out with the Miz Taraj, Axel and Dallas, basically saying, you know, this is the year of the Miz, that Cena's living in some sort of fantasy dream world, and that Miz is going to main event WrestleMania, and he'll beat Lesnar, and literally Cena just laughed his tits off. Like, how is he, like, you can't beat Angle. You can't beat Brock Lesnar.
Kahangles.
Basically saying that he can't beat Lesnar. Pretty interesting, you know, given that there's no way Miz is beating Lesnar in any match. Doesn't matter what's on the line, he's not beating him. So yeah, basically what happens is Cena challenged him to a match.
What was the stipulation?
Who enters the Elimination Chamber match first in number one position of one, which obviously gives him the worst gives him big disadvantage in the match, because obviously it's like starting first in the Royal Rumble. you've got to last for the entire match to win it. Then as Miz is pondering, bang! Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. I was gonna say Bray Wyatt's brother, but
Yeah, actually, well, he is Bray Wyatt's brother.
well,
so
yeah, he
wouldn't
is.
be wrong there. Like.
Yeah, no. He attacked him, then Miz accepts, and then he's like calling the referee out. The next second, Kurt Angle's music hits, and he's like, comes out and like, I like that idea, and then sends a referee out, and it's like, why the fuck did Kurt Angle come out at all? Just send the referee out and have the match.
Just send the fucking ref out.
Who gives Kurt Angle like, and he stumbled his lines
Again.
It's like absolutely ridiculous. So obviously the Miz, Cena had a pretty good match. I thought it was a pretty decent match.
I thought Miz would win. Put Cena first.
Nah, I told you that Cena was gonna win. It was back and forth, to be honest.
I had a bad night for the guesses tonight, though, didn't I?
Yeah, you were pretty bad. If we were doing like a prediction show, you would have fucking failed miserably.
Well, I think we are going to start doing prediction shows, and the loser has to do something. Remember the Royal Rumble when you had to do them slaps?
Yeah, I do remember.
Go back and watch the Royal Rumble review. Over
Yeah.
2,000 views.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. That I get slapped, but I keep slapping myself in the face.
No worries, mate.
Anyway, so, as you would expect, Miz hits the Skull Crushing finale. Super Cena kicks out at 2. Miz is setting Cena up on the top. Goes up. Cena powers up, like, does his like little Cena moment and hits him for the Super 80 for the win. So yeah, Cena won. Nearly 20-minute match. Basically, Miz has to start the Elimination Chamber match first.
I thought that even in that match, though, I thought the Miz looked quite strong. He kicked out of the first AA and then
Yeah, he did.
got his skull crushing finale in. So
Yeah,
even there was no outside interference apart from before the bell rang.
yeah, they did make him
Pretty
look.
good showing.
Yeah, they did make him look look a bit weak. No, I mean look a bit strong. What am I on
I
about?
won't say. Didn't win, but didn't look the worst, did he?
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about promos tonight because basically what's happened is WWE, when people are doing promos, put fucking fancy CGI text all over the fucking screen, and it looks like something a fucking 4-year-old would watch. Like, it's getting an absolute joke.
Well, it started on SmackDown, and then last week SmackDown took most of them off, and now it's ended up on Raw. So I'm assuming Vince McMahon's, well, he must like him.
Yeah.
He must like pretty pictures in his old
But the thing with the lyrics though, with Adrian Neville.
What?
Adrian
English.
That's the one. Adrian Neville. Oh my god.
He hasn't even been called Adrian Neville in like how long?
Well, I say Adrian Neville, I know. So anyway, just doing the matches tonight, folks. So we had a Good Brothers. I don't know why they call them the Good Brothers, to be honest. They should just call them the Club.
No, because it's Balor Club.
Well, they should just call them the Balor Club.
Even though they didn't mention the Balor Club.
No, not at all. Gallows and Anderson basically, called them nerds in a promo, which was terrible. Nerds. It was terrible promo. As Anderson and Gallows were headed to in the ring, Dash and Dawson, the Revival, run in.
We get hard all day, all night.
No. They blindsided them on the ramp before the match. Yeah, they got in the ring, got back up, got in the ring, had the match. Pretty shit match, in all honesty. It was like couldn't have been on much longer than 5 minutes, the match. The Revival picked up the pin. Basically, Dash rolled up Anderson. Anderson kicked out. He hits a spine buster. Pinned him and got a 2 count. Dawson tags in and they did a shatter machine on Anderson, and while Gallows is like pondering around outside the ring like a big fairy.
With his pony.
Yeah, it was a pretty terrible match, in all honesty. And yeah, Kurt Angle announced that Ronda Rousey will be signing her WWE Raw contract at Elimination Chamber. Absolutely terrible, in all honesty. Tries to give an update about his illegitimate son Jason Jordan's injury, and the crowd just literally laughed, and he was just constantly laughing and like, you suck, like, all the way through it. And basically, yeah, Rollins comes out.
Do you think that part of the promo where he was like saying that you're disrespectful and you should be ashamed of yourself, do you think that was like in the script or?
No, I don't think that was. I think that.
Like, it's not a shoot because we know he's not his real son.
Well, and yeah, and he can't exactly talk.
Nah,
he can't even give scripted lines out.
Do you think he just got pissed off for them cheering because someone's injured?
I think you could tell by his face. But you could tell by his face that, you know, it's pretty. To be fair, it was pretty poor. I mean, he's injured and he's going to miss WrestleMania, and the whole crowd was laughing. But that's what happens when you push a shit angle on people that don't want him. They're not interested in Jason Jordan. He's a good athlete. He's a good wrestler. I think he's great.
Yeah, he's good.
But I just think he looks stupid. He says stupid stuff. I like the gimmick with, you know, with the Shield and he's like the best buds and like, come on, let's go, and then cost them the match last week.
Here's an idea.
What?
If you put, because I think Apollo Crews is a good wrestler as well. Put Apollo Crews with Jason Jordan. That would be a good tag team.
Call them what?
And have Titus as the manager. Do all the talking.
And what's Dana going to do? Just go around doing numbers?
There could be Titus worldwide. We're not
doing that. They're not having our trademark. Infringement.com.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rollins is calling for basically once he's shot at Lesnar, because obviously blah blah blah, he's injured. He doesn't want a new partner. Angle offered him a new partner and he said no, I want the Universal title. So he puts him in the Fatal 4-Way match, which makes it a Fatal 5-Way, or as Booker T would say, sucker. You know what I mean?
What was that?
Could hear my chops going, couldn't you? Yeah. Come on, look. My word. My word, I'm not watching that back again. So yeah, puts him in the match, and then we got the toilet break match, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Pretty back and forth match. Pretty, to be honest, like the women's revolution. Are you just gonna laugh constantly? No. Anyway, Bayley defeated Sasha. It was a good match actually. It did feel like an important match because, you know, Bayley and Sasha are best friends. You know, Bayley challenged Sasha last week. And yeah, Bayley actually beat Sasha clean, and it was pretty decent.
Did you think that was going to happen though?
Yeah. I actually can see it happening. Like, how could you not see it happening?
No, I'm just asking you.
Sasha's not been able to keep a title for more than 3 weeks. The amount of time she's ever had the title. I don't think they're that hot on Sasha. You know what I mean? I think there's just something that I think she's pissed someone off and creative. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's not bad, but
by far,
they bummed Bayley because kids love her. Oh, hug me, hug her. Anyway, decent match. As they're staring down in the middle of the ring, they're like looking to shake hands. Next thing you see Bayley push Sasha out of the way. Nia Jax comes storming into the ring, and I'm not being funny, but how the fuck did Bayley only just randomly push her out at the last second when it's not like you can't fucking not see Nia Jax coming into the ring? It's like if Brock Lesnar was like about to come into the ring. In fact, not even Brock Lesnar because he's athletic. Like fucking if Vader, no, he's athletic. Name someone that's a big wrestler.
Viscera. Yeah,
if Viscera started come to the ring, to go in the ring, how the fuck you wouldn't see him before the last second?
It's all storyline, Gav.
Yeah, I don't care. Don't care for storylines. It's pretty fucking terrible.
You don't care for storylines?
Well, I do, but when they're done properly. They're not like, you know, either go over the top or don't. Or make it believable. Don't make it like...
Don't tell WWE to go over the top, mate.
We'll have another House of Horrors match. So yeah, Jack cuts a promo on the ring at the top of the ramp with the random announcer just comes out like she does. Like, I don't understand, like, they just come out randomly whenever they feel like it. And basically Nia Jax saying, look what these two pushed Asuka to the limit. I just destroyed these two in a couple of seconds. What do you think I'm going to do to Asuka? I'm going to be the one to break Asuka. Blah, 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 blah. Hashtag irresistible force. Yeah. So, yeah. Next was another women's match. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, or as they're more known as...
Absolution.
Absolution.
Do we really have to talk about this one?
Well, yeah, because Alexa Bliss's ass was in the match. But yeah, it was pretty shit. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville picked up the win. Oh, I'm tired. It was alright. Pretty much just a chamber match, really. You know what I mean? It was pointless, really. Just to remind people that they're having a women's elimination chamber match, which they didn't actually say, did they? That I noticed.
No.
Or maybe they did. And
well, maybe he wasn't paying attention. But who complains?
Well, exactly. The best part of the night. The best part of the night.
Oh, I was laughing my head off.
Elias is sitting in the middle of the ring. Dun.
What does WWE stand for?
Walk with Elias.
No, I said, what does WWE stand for?
And introducing
Braun
Strowman. And he's at the fucking halfway up the ramp and he's just sitting there like with a Get These Hands shirt, which I'm buying, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get one of them.
And like Elias is looking at him because obviously Elias has attacked him twice now with his guitar. Last week he smashed the guitar on his back, took the cheap win, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Braun's sitting there just smiling. And he's like... And he gets up and he picks up this massive giant string bass, right? And Elias is like, well, this is going to be good. And then he sings a song like basically telling Elias he's going to get these hands as soon as this song's over. But he actually like try to slap bass like Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the thing just breaks in his hands pretty much. The strings fall off. But don't get me started on that. And he basically says, when this song is over, you're going to get these hands. And the bass is broken. So, and the next second he just gets up, walks to the ring, and Elias is like, don't fight like a man. I'll put this down, you put yours down. Does it. Strowman walks up, gets in the ring, gets in, Elias starts attacking him, bang, 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 slap, slap, slap. Obviously Strowman overpowers him, kicks the crap out of him, powerbombs it, and does his running power slam. And then Elias is crawling up the ramp. So obviously Strowman goes and gets his big bass, and it just destroys him with it, to be honest. And yeah, like it was, like we had to watch it twice, didn't we? It was just
was that funny. We had to watch it twice.
It was like not just the best moments of Raw, but like Braun Strowman singing was funny. Like it's funny what they're doing with him, because they're making him seem more human, but they're still making him an absolute monster.
It's a monster human.
But now it's like he's a monster that's playing to the crowd, as opposed to...
Yeah, because he's obviously a face now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's clearly a face. And basically, yeah, like, fuck knows what they've done, what they're doing to his character, like, but we'll see. Be interesting. And then we have... And then we have...
Have what?
Roman Reigns and Sheamus.
Oh. No.
You really can't be bothered doing this, can you?
I'm just...
disappointed how Raw ended. Or was it just that Raw was pretty terrible all across the board?
The whole thing.
Apart from Braun. and Elias. So yeah, basically Sheamus and Reigns had a match. Reigns clearly won. He wasn't going to lose. Given it's WrestleMania season, Reigns needs to look as strong as he can for when he beats Lesnar for the title at Mania.
Yeah, but he's not really looking that strong, is he? Because he's lost against The Miz twice.
Yeah, I know, but he had to drop that title. You know what I mean? They weren't going to give him, because they're giving the title at Mania, aren't they? So they had to give him. They were going to. It doesn't make the IC title relevant if he's not defending it and he's going for Lesnar.
No, I get what you mean, but like, I don't know. I think there could have been a different way to take the title off him.
Do you know what's funny? It's like him and Strowman back and forth. Miz beats him twice, and yeah, he's beating like Sheamus, like who, as you keep telling me, he's probably gone next year due to injury. Anyway,
just what I heard on the grapevine.
Yeah, gives a bit of Reigns a bit of momentum for Elimination Chamber, but that's pretty much all it's done. And they announced that Ivory, WWE's woman Ivory, is going to be joining Goldberg and the Dudley Boys in the class of 2018's Hall of Fame the night before WrestleMania. And then we have the last match, which is what they billing it as the second chance Elimination Chamber qualifier.
Well,
apart from
it can't be a second chance because Rollins never had a chance.
Well, this is what I was thinking, to be honest. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, I know what you mean, but you agree with me there, don't you?
Yeah. Back and forth match. It was pretty. Like, the match didn't actually have an actual ending. It was just like they did a spot where they did the usual spotting they do in like triple threats and fatal four ways and shit, and do like a fucking power bomb, suplex off the top rope.
Yeah, you even called it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, when it's gonna be coming soon. I was like, there it is. But what I didn't expect is Rollins and Balor to get the pin.
No, I thought it was just going to be Balor.
Yeah, well, basically there was a rumour going around that the leaked Elimination Chamber poster had Balor on it.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was true or not, probably not. Well, it's not because, well, what they did was instead, and we only just found this out just before we went live, because we work, we can't check WWE's Facebook every day while we're at work, and yeah, they've put Rollins and Balor in the well, it's now a 7-man Elimination Chamber match, so they're either going to build it with an extra pod, or they're going to have 3 people starting the match.
I'd go for 3 people starting.
Well, the Miz. So what was the point in the Miz's match then?
There's not a lot of logical booking in this full show. None at all.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though, about the Elimination Chamber. They've just had a match at the start of the show. Who's going to go in first?
Yeah.
But if they have 3 to start, what was the point in the Miz's match?
Well, exactly. There's a lot of flaws and gapeholes that we can look at and critique.
Yeah, there's gaping
smarks.
There's gaping holes in the plot.
So,
you know what I mean? Like
we're going to try and stay positive. It's the first time ever.
Women's Elimination Chamber.
First time ever 7 people in the chamber. First time ever Ronda Rousey signs a contract. First time... No, it's not the first time ever, but can Nia Jax beat Asuka?
Well, apparently they completely ignored all of NXT's history on that.
Yeah, I remember seeing...
I watched it live.
Apologies for that.
Apologies for that. Something must... Oh yeah, the GPU temperature got a little warm. So I do apologise. But yeah. So, any final thoughts? Anything to add to the end?
Highlight of the Shaw, Strowman,
Elias.
and Elias.
Got to be.
Was part of the show.
Everything else.
I'm trying to think of,
do you know what the Fatal 5-Way was an alright match?
Yeah, that was pretty good. So that'd go second.
The Miz and Cena was alright as far as the match goes.
So
Pointless booking.
Okay, so match-wise, in-ring presentation.
Pretty poor. It was Botchamania special this week. Literally, I imagine every match is going to have a segment on the next Botchamania. Like, bloody Roman Reigns and Sheamus' match. Finn Balor trying to do... No, was it? It was Finn Balor doing the sling blade. Didn't even touch him. He was like, ooh, missed him. Nia Jax not being noticed running into the ring. Like, it's not like I'm not saying anything, to be honest. But yeah, and I'm not even going to talk about the bloody Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Bliss James match because
no, pointless.
It was less than 4 minutes, and it was crap. It was pointless.
I'm going to give it a D-.
D-? Are we doing grades like that? I reckon best match of the night, Bayley and Sasha. Overall, Bayley and Sasha, because it actually had a story to it. Like, it was, they're best friends. They're both going to be in the Elimination Chamber match. They want to know who's going to, who's the better woman. And then Nia Jax comes out and just cleans them out because she needs to, like, make her match against Asuka relevant. And it was relevant because both of them did push them to the middle. Thank you. We are great. No, we're not.
Oh, he's changed his mind now.
Yeah. What was it last week?
I am rubbish. Gav is the man. I'm rubbish, Gav is the man. BSI rocks, and you guys are great.
I like it. I like it. Great at being great.
Fucking delusional bellend.
So, you give it a D-. I would say C- or D+. Only because the spot with Elias and Strowman was funny, and
that's comical stuff.
It saved the night for me.
I just hope that, because obviously there's still we've got the Elimination Chamber, which doesn't really mean anything. It's just gonna make sure Reigns gets his spot at Mania. And what's another match that's even on that apart from the women's? But we know who's gonna win that.
Yeah.
Or do we?
I think Bliss is going to Mania.
So, the same Ronda Rousey's.
Do you know what I think's going to happen?
For Raw.
Do you know what I think's going to happen?
Go on.
Carmella could cash in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's on SmackDown.
She's not going to... Yeah, no, but it's not... the stipulation, isn't it, with the Money in the Bank? Surely you can cash it in on a title. It's a title match. Surely it's not just... I'd have to double check that, really. But I can imagine... I mean, when's Carmella's got to cash it in? At WrestleMania or before?
No, it's before this year's Money in the Bank.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get 12 months, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Money in the Bank's after the WrestleMania, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's more like...
A month or two.
No, I think it's like a month or two before SummerSlam, I think.
So it's in between SummerSlam and WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I have been co-host Gavbon Worldwiiiiide, and he has been the beautiful Lee Ligero Jr. Yeah, baby. We have been Bodyslam Inc.
And we don't just set the bar.
We are the bar!
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Too sweet!